Welcome to the Windy City Bender Podcast with your hosts, Nolly, Poetzy, and Jarom.
They gon' talk about me, they gon' talk about me. They can't walk around me, they can't walk around me. Bitch, I'm rich as fuck, bitch, I'm rich as fuck. The most can sick a dog, you can sick a dog. I get 10%, it's like I'm 10%.
Woo! God, what a song that is, huh?
What a
Oh,
fucking
boy.
banger, eh, boys?
What a song, huh? Wow. All right. Good stuff. All right.
Open.
Yeah,
Good
I
way.
love that. That's good stuff. We heard that quite a few times at the lake house, and
I never thought I'd be happy to be hearing a T-Pain song again.
oh, man. That's good stuff.
Can we get some auto-tune on this?
Hey, guys, welcome into episode 16,
The average episode.
the average episode.
We'll just refer to as its namesake, the Olczyk.
The Olczyk. Well, you shut up over there. You're the only one on the face of the earth that doesn't like him.
Really?
Yeah,
That's 100% debatable.
you're just a bad person.
I'm not.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm allowing it is because of recent events.
Yeah, okay. Well, as
Well-
you guys can hear, Brian Nolan is with us today,
Howdy.
as well as Jarom.
Hey.
Boys weekend went well. Yeah. That was fun. That was much needed.
That was a blast.
100%. We got into a pretty decent argument for about 5 minutes about the relevance of goaltenders and how much they should be paid. And I'm pretty sure that Tanner and I won that battle.
No.
Yep.
Absolutely not.
No, I think so.
No.
It did.
Well, we didn't record a podcast episode, but luckily I did film this debate.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You only filmed 5 minutes.
5 minutes of it. That's probably the cleanest part of it.
Cleanest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
Cleanest.
how.
I mean, it was still a shit show regardless,
Yeah,
but
it was about 2 o'clock
What
in
do
the
you
morning.
expect?
and
Yeah.
we had just finished playing a game, so.
we were
still
playing
playing
it.
it.
We were still
Yeah,
playing it.
There was one comment made, and it just took
blew
off.
up.
It
I
was
don't even
great.
remember what happened.
What it was
How
we were playing the
bots game.
The bots game.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
somebody
we need to
back
go
to-
in depth about what the box game is, because that could be taken out of context in a weird way.
Basically, you take a beer box, open it up, and you bounce a quarter on it, and wherever it lands, you write a rule. And if you land on that rule, then you have to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the rules came up, and it said,
It was me. I wrote it down saying that every time it flips, somebody flipped onto it, Nolly has to say that goalies are above average.
and then I got a rule veto, and I crossed it out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I made one that said,
I have to say that goalies aren't worth it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I landed on it, and you were about to say it, and Tanner just got pissed. And that's how it all started.
That's why it's not fun having two goalies in the same
God
place.
bless
Yeah.
Tanner.
You can't, we can't do that.
Yeah.
I was happy that happened.
Oh, yeah. 2 goalies. Which one of you guys is backup?
Oh,
Well, I'm pretty sure after the performance that Tanner gave on last Thursday and the performance I gave last night, we know which
Well, I
one's
mean, on
backup.
a lot of NHL teams, it seems like the backups are getting paid less and doing better. So I'd say maybe you're the backup getting paid less.
Is Tanner getting paid? Because I'm not getting paid at all.
Yeah, I gave him $1.
Well, a whole dollar. Well, now I'm upset.
One whole dollar.
Now I'm upset.
Oh, now you're upset?
Yeah. I got quite a bit on the docket today here, folks. Going to start out with some Hawks talk, and then we're going to go into a list that infuriated all of us, pretty much. Some more Yager beautiful quotes. Talk about how the Red Wings are in some cap hell at the moment. Ovi still wants to go to the Olympics. And then we're going to talk about how the Predators jerseys really just go from worse to worse to worse. So there's that. But before we start with that, we got some exciting news. Brian, you want to go?
Yeah. We recently joined onto the website called Stitcher. It's a pretty cool app where obviously right now you can watch our videos on YouTube. We have quite a few of them up. Howdy, y'all. And then if you have iPhone, obviously the podcast app, and then we're on SoundCloud for the time being.
Yeah. Who knows?
When that's all figured out. And also Google Play. But for anyone that's having trouble listening, you can download the Stitcher app now. And it's available on any device. And it has all our podcasts and all other major podcasts out there. So, I mean, it's a pretty cool app. Once you mentioned it, Jarom, I downloaded it and I was checking it out. It's pretty cool. So.
It's like so much easier having everything in one spot. It's like how you're switching from the Apple app to SoundCloud to something else. It's just cool to have it all there.
It's basically just the big app that takes over everything for podcast-wise. So
which is pretty neat.
Go ahead and check that out if you're having trouble finding ways to just listen to us. If you're on the move, you can bring the benders with you, and if you're not able to watch a video when you're out.
Yeah. And you can find a link for that on our brand new website. So today we're officially launching our very own website. It is WCBendersPodcast.com. Right now we have we got obviously the audio version of the show. It's got a list and links to all the websites: iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, and Stitcher. We got video of every episode there. We may be sneaking up that video of the epic goalie fight onto the website for a little bit. It's exclusively there first to kind of bribe you guys to check it out. Mm-hmm. You can go on that website too to submit your Ride and Pines. We got a nice little Ride and Pine section there. You just put your question in, hit enter, and it gets right to our email. So we'll get that all the time. And then eventually we're going to be starting the Windy City Benders blog, where we're going to get some articles written by not only us, but we are been talking to some cool, awesome people that want to help write, contribute. And if you're interested in being a contributor, please send us an email at wcbenderspodcast@gmail.com, or you can just send us a tweet, Instagram, Facebook, just reach out. So yeah, we got all business taken care of.
Boom,
look at that.
Let's
play the song. Let's get out of here.
It's fun while it lasted. Starting out with some Hawks talk. Some very somber news coming out yesterday. Not yesterday, earlier this week. Eddie Olczyk, Blackhawks former player and now broadcaster, along with NBC, has been diagnosed with colon cancer. He had surgery that removed the tumor, but he is still undergoing treatment for the disease. So, Eddie, we hope you feel better, and we hope you're back in the booth before the season starts.
Yeah. I mean, I know we've all had people close to us with cancer, and it's tough.
Yeah.
And it's something you never want to hear, especially a guy like Olczyk that many people do like and enjoy listening to. I mean, there are times where he does all right on the booth for me. I mean, I prefer not to listen to him, but I mean, it doesn't take away from him being a good guy and doing great things for Chicago and for the Blackhawks and the NHL altogether. So hopefully he has a speedy recovery and he can end up back in the booth and promoting the NHL the way he does.
This is just another example of how amazing the hockey community is. Every single page,
every team,
hockey account I saw, we're just sending support and just rallying behind him. And I just thought that was fantastic.
He's another guy that's huge in USA hockey. He wants kids to play. He wants Americans to be there.
Just wants the game to grow.
Yeah, and he's like Roenick and Madonna. He's one of those guys that just loves USA and really roots for them. And
I'm going to share something that we tweeted out on the Benders account. It's Doc Emmerich talking about Eddie O. He said, I read in the Washington Post that 75% of Americans of all faiths pray at least once a week. So there's something we can do. I think it makes a difference. Eddie loves ice cream, so each time I pass an ice cream parlor or a racetrack, he will come to mind. I will look forward to our next game even more than the previous 12 years' worth, because I have a great original brother in Indiana, but a second brother in Chicago. So I just waterfalls when I read that. That was...
I'm not crying, you're crying.
Seriously, come on now. Also, Doc. How eloquent does Doc speak? Jesus
I feel like he just...
Christ.
And I heard in the Washington Post, 75%!
I just pictured...
Unbelievable.
NHL...
Just all those Doc Emmerich tweets where it's just a regular day thing and he's just going on with it. That's how I feel he actually talks in real life. It's great. Just makes me happy.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I gotta love Doc.
Yeah. But, Eddie, here in our thoughts and prayers, we hope you have a quick recovery. Moving on, you saw a pretty cool stat about Blackhawks' new backup goaltender, Anton Forsberg.
Yes, I did. Sorry, I completely spaced, and we even have this written down.
Yeah,
and
we do.
Still
Sorry.
can't read.
Take
Just trying
your
to figure it out.
time.
So, I was on Twitter, and the NHL tweeted out the top. It was basically a segment within the top 10 goalies. They put in the 5 future stars to look out for goalie-wise, and Anton Forsberg was actually number 3 for them on their list, which was pretty exciting, especially when I believe number 1 was Vasilevsky. And he's a starter in the game right now.
Yeah.
So I mean, comparing him to Vasilevsky, he's only 2 away, and he's supposed to be the backup / AHL guy. We'll see what happens there. And then they showed his stats in 3 seasons in the A. He has 122 games played. He's 70, 35, and 10 with a 225 goals against and a 922 save percentage and 9 shutouts. So he's posting up some solid numbers. So I mean, if anything,
Praise Jesus.
Jabez, watch your profanity.
Watch your profanity.
But yeah, so I mean, just seeing that, and hopefully nothing happens to Crow, but if anything does happen,
I was so excited
at least we have
about that trade, and then just seeing his numbers like put out like
Yeah.
that. Oh God.
yeah, it's just good to know you have hopefully somebody that's highly praised right behind.
And it's nice
Crow.
that Ronta left, Darling left, and I know the 3 of us were like, oh shit, like,
Now what?
who do we have left? Like, it's really nice to have that reliable backup again.
Berube.
Oh,
Well, because
nope.
Yeah, because when they moved Darling, we're like,
Yeah.
what? Because I didn't even think about him, Forsberg being an option. So I was picking him up, and we could get lucky where Crawford rides out, and Forsberg just steps in, then we get
Yeah.
Forsberg for 10
Yeah.
years kind of thing.
Yeah.
But we also thought that was going to happen with Ronta. We also thought that was going to happen with Darling.
But at the
so
same time, Crawford was in his prime still. Like, there's
Yeah.
no need to
Yeah.
get rid of Crow right now.
No,
and
not
you
at
can
all.
have Forsberg stay behind Crow for a couple more years.
Yeah.
And maybe you move him, maybe you
I
don't. I don't know. But
and I don't
then he sits
remember-
behind him and watches him.
Yeah.
play
I don't
for a couple years.
remember hearing the stuff about Ronta and Darling like you're hearing about Forsberg.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
I think that might be the difference why it could be he's the
It's
goalie
going to be
waiting.
interesting to see Ronta and Darling as starting positions this year, especially on 2
Yeah,
teams.
yeah.
So I mean, it's going to be fun to see them, and then fuck, I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if you guys saw Auntie Ronta's new helmet for the Yotes.
No, is it good?
No, I haven't seen it either.
It's pretty nice. I mean, it's your typical Auntie Ronta helmet. Like, it literally looks like any other Ronta helmet, but he's got, like, Wile E. Coyote and everything on
that's
there.
awesome.
So, yeah, it looks really cool.
I remember what I was gonna say. John Madden is actually the coach of the Columbus Blue
Yes.
Jackets AHL team,
Yes.
and he spoke so highly of
Yeah.
Forsberg. He's actually upset that he's gone. So I mean, that's another just key point to be like, oh, get excited about.
Speaking of goalie gear and stuff like that, a lot of goalie setups came out over the past week or so.
A lot of them were sent in the group text. I didn't look at like half of them.
Crow's got a new bucket. It's pretty sick.
I didn't see it.
Looks really nice.
Is it black?
Yeah, it's still
Yeah.
black, but he's got a big Indian head right in the middle. It's nice. I like it a lot.
The Toronto one is nice.
The Ronta one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mike Smith has the
cool.
best setup in the league
Smith.
right now.
Oh, Smith's
Oh
is
god,
awesome.
Mike Smith's
so excited
Calgary
to
Flames
see
setup.
What his setup was going to be, and it did not disappoint.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that was sweet.
Unbelievable.
Has there been a reveal of Fleury's full set yet?
No, they just showed his bucket.
That was
His bucket's sick.
Yeah, the
His
bucket
bucket's
is
great.
awesome.
Bobby Lou's setup is sick
Yeah.
too.
Lose. Yes, I
Yeah,
love
good setup.
Luongo's. I don't like his helmet, but I like,
I like
the
his
actual.
helmet.
I like the
just
pads.
how the white,
It was like a white and then like a faded like
grayish.
gray.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
like
that.
that's close to white. I don't know.
Kinda like-
It was
a little
too
bit like,
much.
It was a little bit like Crow's white. A little bit. I
Yeah,
think
but
Crow's
Crow had
look-
like a darker gray
Yeah.
in there. I don't know. I don't like how it's almost like wearing shoes that are like just plain white. You know, that's too much for me.
Yeah.
Too much.
You don't like getting a little mud on your white shoes?
No, I don't like that at all.
Not
I
a
don't like
fan.
it at all. No. Kaner came out at the Chicago Charity Classic, which we'll talk about in a second. and he came out and he said that the Hawks this year are better than the Hawks were last year.
On paper. ...
On paper. Is he just... I feel like this is one of those things where he's just like, maybe I should say something so people can stop panicking.
This is a yes man getting orders from McDonough.
From Bowman.
And
Yeah.
Bowman, hey, when you're at this charity thing, say this, say this, say this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess I'll say I truly didn't think the Hawks were anything special last year.
I didn't either.
I think they got lucky with the weak conference this year, with coming in first.
Yeah.
The division, yeah.
Then
It wasn't weak. Everybody just had their struggles,
Yeah.
and that's when the Hawks
kind of took
figured their
advantage.
game out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Because Minnesota tore it up all year.
you're right.
And Nashville was hit or miss every game.
Come in March, Minnesota just
Fell
shat the
apart.
bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Nashville started taking off, obviously.
But
Yeah.
then RD was good last year.
RD was average last year.
Yeah, I
Oh,
wouldn't
okay,
say
okay.
good.
I didn't say good.
RD was average.
Compared,
Yeah.
okay, actually, compared to this year, RD was good. What's the big question mark? Obviously, is RD.
Okay,
This is a
so
defense one.
offensively, looking at it, you could say that they are better on paper. Without Hossa, that sucks. Without Panarin, that sucks. But adding Saad, that's huge. Adding Sharp, it's either going to be a hit or miss.
On
a huge
paper-
thing.
on paper, it's good.
It could be, but I mean, a 30-something-year-old with 2 concussions last year.
I think
I don't know
And
if
a
that's
hip
that
surgery.
good. And hip surgery,
I think it
but
cancels out.
But at the same time, all those young guys that did well last year have another year under their belt for this season, which, like, that's something you got to
Yeah.
think about.
Yeah.
It's true.
Like a Ryan Hartman, another year under his belt.
So excited to watch him play again.
Nick Schmaltz,
Gonna have
Yeah.
a bigger role.
Hinostroza, you might have
The cat.
DeBrincat come out.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know. Like, offensively, you can argue that it does look a little bit better. Defensively,
Much worse.
Oh God.
Much.
it was not
much.
good last year, and it definitely got worse without Jarmelson. We were just talking about the Murphy coming in and watching like little highlight videos of him. He looks like he's almost a Jarmelson type player where he blocks a lot of shots, defensive. So I'm pretty excited to see him play in that role. It's hard to like him. He
Every time you cheer for him, you're like, oh wait, no, you're only here because John Merson's gone.
But
Oh,
like you were saying, Arizona was high on him.
Yeah.
So I mean,
They liked him a lot over there.
yeah.
Um,
So it's hard to say.
I found an article talk about the top remaining free agents and what their ideal team would be, and one of them is Cody Franson, and they said that he would be perfect fit in Chicago.
Yeah, he would.
there was thoughts about him that he might just hold out until regular season and
Wait for that Hossa contract to go down.
I was
He's
saying that.
30, 6'5", 224 pounds, 24.
Huge.
Had 19 points in 68 games last year with Buffalo. It sounds like the Hawks are going to invite him to training camp on a tryout basis if he's still around.
Is he a straight up free agent or was he bought out?
No, I think he's straight up. I'm pretty sure.
'Cause honestly,
Yeah.
if he was bought out, that would even help us even more because
Yeah.
he's probably willing to take less money.
Uh-huh.
Shit.
Um,
Damn it.
And because the Hawks are just over the 75 mil in cap space, putting Hossa on the LTIR
As soon as the season starts.
as soon as that starts is going to free him up, and we can sign Franzen right away.
And I would actually enjoy that.
I remember liking Cody Franzen
Yeah, I
a
would
lot.
like that move for sure.
Another right-handed shot.
Yeah.
Like you said, he's 30 years old, 6'5", 224. I liked him
He's a
in
true
Toronto.
free- He's a true free agent.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I liked him in Toronto watching him play for the Leafs. He was actually
What did he
really
make last
good.
year?
His cap hit was 3.325.
Yeah.
Maybe just a 1 year deal then at like 1 point something.
I don't know if he's gonna maybe edit 2.
Probably 2.
2 years.
If you're freeing up
You think-
five
yeah,
over
we're
5
getting
million cap
5
space.
back.
Ah, crap! I keep forgetting about that.
Yeah.
So 2 years at what? 2.5, 3,
Maybe 2.5. Yeah.
2.5.
Because I mean, he might want a lot, but I mean, looking at his numbers, he only had 19 points last year. He had 17 the year before. He hasn't played in all 82 games ever. He played an 80 with Nashville back in the 10-11 season. That's the most he's played. So, I mean, the Hawks are making an argument about, your production's kind of down. You're not guaranteeing full season.
But he's also more of a defensive defenseman, too.
Yes, which he could argue back.
Right. But the games played is kind of a red flag for me.
I don't know if it's a red flag, but it's just something where you can definitely knock down that cap.
Well, I'm saying with the Hawks decor already bad.
But at the same time, it's, I mean, with Keith, Seabrook, Murphy, and then you got some young guys in there with Forsling and, I can't think of the one right now. Who's the other main young defenseman? I can't think.
Forsling and
Gustav.
Yes.
No, that's Forsling again.
Yeah, Gustav Forsling.
No, his last name's with a G.
Hang on. Kempney.
Michael Kempney, yeah.
Kempney.
There's another guy we just signed. Fuck, this is gonna put the shit out.
Yeah. Anyway, but I mean, like, if Hawks signed Franzen and he can't play all 82, at least you got some young guys you can throw in there. Plus,
Gustafson, Eric Gustafson.
Yes, and then I mean, you got guys in Rockford like Ville Polka.
Give
him some.
Victor
experience.
Svedberg.
What a second Chara.
That's funny. Jan Ruda. I forgot about him. John Hayden is interesting to me. John Hayden is very interesting.
Yeah.
Because like we said, he was all over the place at the Blackhawks convention.
Yeah, they're pumping him up big time.
Yeah. Is like he guaranteed like a spot here, or
yeah, I don't know.
Is he gonna
third,
have to
fourth
battle?
line center?
I don't know.
I mean, the way that they're trotting him around, it's like he's one of our main guys. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's one of those guys that he played well last year for the little time he did get.
He was pretty clutch too.
Yeah, and he's, like I said, he's one of those guys that we were just talking about who has another year under his belt. So you never know what he could do. He can go a sophomore slump, or he could just tear it up and be even better.
Well, his numbers.
And hopefully, if he does play in center, he can help the Hawks get out of that 29th spot in face-offs last
12
year.
games, 1 goal, 3 assists.
For Hayden?
Hayden, yeah.
He only had 1?
He came in late because of the Yale. Yeah.
Didn't he have one against Vancouver?
No.
No, I think he had 1 and they took it away from him.
Oh, yeah, because Panic was like 4 feet offside or something like that.
Yeah.
And no, I remember that.
Or it was like something like that, or like somebody ended up touching it. I think he had like a goal where he shot it and they announced it was his, and then it ended up. They realized it went off somebody else or something. I can't remember.
They TVR'd him.
The TVR, off of Versteeg. Yeah.
Fucking Chris Versteeg.
God damn it.
Bring him back. Let's get another cup.
I don't think that's how you're gonna do it.
I mean, it's worked out.
Well,
2 for 2.
Yeah, probably not this year though.
It's 2 for 2. He was actually pretty good in the Flames last year. All right, I'll shut up.
Yeah. Why don't you talk about the Chicago Charity Classic?
You're talking to me?
Yeah.
Why me?
Because you have it up on your page right now.
Okay, so Chicago Hockey Charity Classic, which I was actually pretty stoked about, and then I realized we were at Boys Weekend, so it kind of sucked. But it was up in Fox Valley where the Chicago Steel play, who are actually sick now, apparently.
They won the
Clark Cup.
Clark Cup. Thank you.
Yep. When did they leave Bensonville?
Our senior year.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
So is it just Bobby Moe and Mission out of Bensonville now?
And the Blues.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Mission only had 1 team.
Yeah.
Or 2 teams.
The rest
of the Mission are at
Seven Bridges.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, which doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, their goal was to raise $100,000. They actually raised $103.24 thousand. It was basically just a charity game at Fox Valley. Just had a bunch of random Chicago hockey players and like NHLers and random players just to come get some charity fundraising for the Special Olympics, which is awesome. Kaner was there, Hinostroza, Olczyk, Ian Cole, Kendall Coyne, Robbie Russo, who's a Chicago guy, Garrett Sparks, also a Chicago guy.
Brandon Peary, I just saw in there too.
Brandon Peary. There was somebody else, Chicago guy, I can't remember. Olczyk's kids were there, Phil Russell, Carcillo, Eager, one of the Barstool Chicago guy
Barstool
was
Chief,
there.
yeah.
TJ Tynan, that's who the other one was. Chicago guy, Troy Murray.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool. Wish I could have been there.
Yeah, that would have been
Yeah.
cool to
That
go
would have been
see.
a lot of fun just to watch. And it actually shows on the website top fundraisers for local hockey teams, and CYA raised the most money with over 6,000. So that's pretty cool.
What place did Team Illinois qualify out there?
Yeah, TI was second.
Second?
They had like $100 less than
CYA.
I bet you Carcillo and Eager
Yeah,
throwing a
Carcillo
back
and Eager
skate.
could've
Yeah, I'm kidding.
But I mean, they had teams like the Jets, Mission, Fury, Chicago Hawks, Glenview Stars, Winnetka Warriors. So
That's awesome.
yeah,
And hockey community coming up big.
Yeah, no
Yep,
kidding.
Just
Such a tight knit group.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah.
easy way to make a good amount of money for a good cause.
Yeah. I thought it was cool that you could sponsor a player too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a bunch of different companies and apparently teams, girls TI U14 and 16 sponsored a U.S. women's goalie. Oh, I didn't even realize.
Is it a little weird that there wasn't more current Hawks there?
No, I think they were trying to stick with the whole
Chicago
Chicago,
thing.
Yeah,
Chicago-born thing. Yeah,
just trying to get as much. And I mean, they got Kaner, so I mean that's
Yeah.
a huge deal.
Yeah.
enough.
yeah.
I think it's actually cooler that they have more.
Chicago people.
Yeah.
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 Wish we were talking. We wish Carrick would have been there. So
Yeah.
And also, who the fuck is Cody Karpinski?
He's a Chicago-born kid. He's
always on the Steel.
Is he on the Steel?
Well, I clicked on his name and went straight to the Steel's website.
How is he still eligible to be on the Steel when he was at Lindenwood for 4 years?
I don't know what's going on.
What?
Maybe they just accidentally put a Steel ad over his name because he's the only name you can click.
maybe.
Oh, maybe not. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
well,
it's just random ads.
All right.
That's all
Oh
it is.
no. CDS is the.
Yeah, but GVN.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah. Anyway.
so
Yeah, it seemed super cool.
action in the
Yeah,
event too, so
a
that's
little
cool.
bit. Getting some recognition. It was a video that came out of Kaner going in on a shootout and trying to do the Superman move that he did in the All-Star game, 5 years ago?
Yeah.
It was in Ottawa.
Yeah.
The one was in Ottawa. Couldn't pull it off, though.
Glad the
Couldn't
goalie,
beat...
glad the
I think
goalie
it was
just didn't
Sparks.
slide out of the way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty funny.
I think there was some talk in Kaner bumping Sparks a little bit. Hey, come on back home.
That would be pretty cool. Well, he's
Bring
got
your-
he's got Forsberg now.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Can you imagine though, like if he came here and
Sparks?
and
Yeah.
did the checker pads, but just the feather, the
Oh.
outline of the feathers in the red.
Oh, boy. Oh,
That would
boy.
be neat. That would be neat.
Oh, man. What are you doing
Yeah,
to
that'd
me?
be cool.
What are you doing to me?
Sorry.
Sorry.
We'll carry on.
Carry on.
Speaking of goalies,
Yeah, speaking of goalies, the NHL,
do you have the list up?
yes, I have it.
Okay.
They made a top 10 list of top 10 goalies in the game currently right now.
Ugh.
Fucking brutal.
Absolute disaster. They're so bad with making lists.
Yes, they are.
They're
Especially
so
with the
bad.
Top 100.
Oh my
I still don't
God.
understand how Evgeny Malkin is not in the top 100 players of all time.
I don't get it. So here's their list 1 to 10. Carey Price is number 1.
Nailed it.
Obviously. Braden Holtby number 2.
Yes.
Fair.
Love it. Number 3, Sergei Bobrovsky.
Yes.
Love
That's
it.
fine.
Number 4, Matt Murray. I agree with that.
No, not 4.
No, I don't
would
think
not say
4.
He's definitely deserves to be
Yes.
top 10.
I'd say top 5.
I'd say
then.
5, 6.
Yeah.
That's
what
fine
I was
with
leaning
me.
towards.
That's fine with
Yeah.
me. Devin Dubnyk.
No.
Number
No.
5.
No.
If he is
No.
low,
That's a
much
joke.
lower. Much lower.
That's a joke.
Yeah.
Jonathan
This is the one.
Quick.
This is
No,
the one that killed
this-
me.
Number 6.
Jonathan Quick.
No.
How the hell is Jonathan Quick even in the top 10 right now?
Nope.
You got his stats right there. Let me see him.
The career stats? 485 games, .260, 167, and 53 is his record. 226 goals against, 916 save percentage, 44 shutouts. Those, he deserves to be in top 10. Absolutely.
But as of late?
But as of late, no way.
Yeah, what?
Absolutely not.
Do you think it's more of a, hey, he won 2 cups in a short span of time? We should throw him up there?
Then how come Crawford isn't on the list?
Yeah, I don't know.
Did they ever?
I don't get it.
Did they ever actually say what they were basing this list off of?
No, and it's frustrating because I feel like when they make lists, they stick to their guys that they pump up all the time, and no matter how well they're playing right now, they stick to that they want you to rep that guy.
I feel like if Quick was Canadian-born, he wouldn't be getting as much love because he's like the top American goalie.
He's the all-time shutout leader for American goalies.
Yeah.
That's top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as of late, like I said, he hasn't been good.
As of late, no way.
Who's the next top American? Bishop?
It would have to be. Yeah.
It's gotta be.
Ben Bishop, Ryan.
Which you can argue.
Ryan Miller also up there, but he's not
He's
anymore.
not even a starter right now.
Not anymore. Yeah.
I mean, which you can argue Bishop's better than Quick the past couple seasons. He went to the final.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Both, but I mean, they're
I guess
both
3 years ago.
both injury prone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
haven't played a lot of hockey the past couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'd still take a Bishop over Quick right now.
Mhm.
I don't know that one's a toss up for me. I'm still not all aboard the Ben Bishop trade. Just
I'll leave America for my goalie.
train. Yeah. Number 7 is Cam Talbot. I 100% agree with that. I think he should be a little bit higher, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he
Amazing last year.
Yeah, he definitely helped Edmonton.
73 games he played last year. 42 wins. 73 games, 42 wins, 239 goals against, 919 save percentage, and 7 shutouts.
Yeah, that's
4,294 minutes.
Jesus Christ. And that's on a team that's, I feel like they're more goal scoring based.
Yeah, absolutely.
And not so much defense.
Yeah.
And except for, we get it. Taylor Hall got shipped out for some D.
Yeah.
Whatever. But yeah, so I mean that's
Taylor.
good for him.
Yeah.
He definitely
He deserves that 100%. Henrik Lundqvist, number 8.
No.
Not anymore.
Yeah,
Not currently.
2
2 years ago? 2 years ago, I would have given it 2. Absolutely.
I would put him
wouldn't say 2 years
10.
ago.
I would give him 10.
I would have 2 years ago because he had that start to the year. I think it was 2 years ago. It might have been last year. No, it definitely wasn't last year. It was 2 years ago, where he was absolutely on fire. Like he was on the highlight reels every game, making some sort of a stupid save.
Yeah, but just because he's on the highlight reel doesn't make him the best goalie.
Right.
Okay,
It
but
usually means he's out of position and has to dive and make a highlight reel save to protect his ass.
That fucking look.
it does, but it worked. It worked for him.
Quick.
It worked for him.
Was that a little bit of annoyance on your face right there? So your eyes just kept really big for a second.
No.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You look like, oh, you.
Yeah.
asshole.
No, I didn't.
Because you can't see your mouth right now, so it's like I don't know if it's just his eyes are reacting or.
What's going on here? Angry? Happy.
That's hilarious.
Happy wants to kill you.
I love that. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Hank, not anymore. Not anymore.
That's just another guy that they just want to be good.
Yeah.
It's because
And he's on the Rangers.
It's because he doesn't have that cup, and they want him.
Marty Jones. Hell yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. 100%.
Just stole the job out in San Jose
Yep.
and just ran with it.
Okay.
Unbelievable. I love the way he plays too. He's almost Carey Price-like, the way that he's so
He
calm.
can be. Yeah, he can be. Yep.
It's beautiful.
Just too bad it didn't work out in the final.
Yeah. Pecorine.
No.
Just because of his...
Just because he went to the final.
Just because of... No. Not just because he went to the final, because of that playoff run that he had.
Yeah.
He was so good in the playoffs, I'll give it to him.
He used to be top 5 in the league, I'd say. For a while, he was. And
Oh, yeah, because it would be to a point where I ever see Nashville on the schedule, I'm like, oh, I don't want
we
to
got to
play.
play Pekka.
Yeah.
We got to play Pekka and Weber.
But-
Yeah, and that was tough. But, yeah, now I got to... I can't... No.
That's their D. I think any success he has is their decor.
Yeah.
Right now.
I mean, yeah, you got Subban, Yossi, and Ellis.
Yeah.
That's huge,
So that's your top 10 with no Corey Crawford on there.
No Corey Crawford.
Which
Corey
blows
Crawford.
my mind.
Crow, consistently, 55, 58, 57, 59, 30 in the shortened season, 57, 57. He's hovering around that 60-game mark every single year.
Since 2010, 2011.
2010, 2011 when he first came in. 32 wins, 35, 32, 32, 19 in the shortened season, 30, 33, over 30 wins in every single year.
Season.
Every single season. 255, 237, 227, 226, 194, 272, 230. Goals against.
And has 2 cups.
And has 2 cups.
How many other guys on the list has 2 cups? Quick.
Jonathan Quick.
That's it.
Matt Murray.
Matt
Matt Murray, yeah, sorry.
Matt Murray. I don't even think anybody else has a cup.
Yeah, Price
Nope.
doesn't. Holtby, Bob,
Lundqvist.
Yeah.
Dubnyk,
Nope.
Talbot,
Yeah.
Lundqvist, Jones.
So, and especially when we keep talking about the Hawks D, how brutal they've been. He comes up so huge for the Hawks in games where they should not win. He is the reason that they win because their D is just so god awful. Leaving them
Terrible.
hang out to dry all the time. There's so many odd man rushes that he saves their
Right.
their ass, and it's just I don't know. I don't know how you don't put him on the list. It's just like I said before. It's just them wanting to promote the guys that they want to promote, and Crawford's obviously not one of those guys.
Which is funny though. They can talk about they want to protect like their teams that they want to pump and all that kind of stuff. They pump the Hawks all the
I know
time.
that's all they do.
Where's
And
like
they
then
will not
where's the
love Crow.
Crawford love?
Crow never gets love.
No.
He's got like the Chris Osgood curse. He
Yeah.
gets no love at all.
Yeah.
I was legitimately surprised that he went to the All-Star game in 24.
That was a vote.
And
That
last
was a
year
vote.
too. Yeah.
Fans.
Yeah.
Fans got to vote.
Yeah.
That was when there was like 6, or
Yeah.
there was like 4 starters from the Hawks. Or
Yeah,
something like
wasn't,
that
like,
was hilarious.
Everybody,
Yeah, that was
like Seaves, I think was the only one that wasn't technically
a starter.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want the whole line. To be
Yeah.
Hawks. That was great.
The past 3 seasons, Crows averaged 30-plus shots per game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it because he
And now,
broke?
just wait, Jarom Wilson's not there.
Yeah,
Is it
I know.
because he broke in the league a little bit later? You think that he doesn't get this love?
I don't think
No.
so.
No.
I mean,
'Cause
technically, he
Wink
broke in
started
05,
about-
06.
Yeah.
I mean, he first started then, and then he had a...
What was his first?
He
like,
started
true-
like 3 straight games in the 07-08 season. I remember that.
Yeah.
Because I was like, holy shit, this Crawford kid is like actually doing something. You know? I don't know. It's strange.
Yeah, looking at that, I keep trying to think like, okay, see, like, does he choke in big games? Nope, he's got 2 Stanley Cups.
Yep.
It's like he's got all. I mean, he doesn't get award love at all. He should have won a Conn Smythe.
Oh, yeah. And Kaner.
He should have
even
been
said
up
that
in-
in 2013.
Yeah,
He should have been up for the Vezina 2 years ago.
yeah.
I mean, he won the, him and Emery won the.
The Jennings, but that's only
Jennings.
because nobody votes on that. It's for
Yeah, I know.
for the
The
stats.
statistics.
But I mean, that
Yeah.
just proves that he
Right.
he has the numbers.
Yep.
So we said about 3 guys shouldn't be on the list, and we said Crow should be. Who are the other 2 guys you think should be on there, Poets?
I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm struggling a little bit.
Miami.
I was thinking Auntie Ranta, to be honest with you.
I feel like the only
hasn't-
reason they wouldn't put him on there is because he's not an
Because
actual starter. until
Exactly. He hasn't necessarily proved himself just yet.
now. But when he played for Hank, while Hank was out. for
Well,
the
Hank was down.
Rangers,
That
he
game
tore it up.
that he played against the Hawks.
Him and the
Him,
backups.
yeah,
Yeah.
him and Darling.
Yeah,
That was
a great game.
one of the most unbelievable performances I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Both
That
of them,
was
yeah.
unbelievable. Those are the kind of games I love.
Yeah.
That was a 1-0 game, am I right?
NHL
Yeah.
needs more scoring
That's
about.
amazing.
NHL
That was
needs
so
more
exciting.
I remember seeing Ronta's first. I was at the game where Ronta got his first shutout, and I was like, "Oh crap,
Yeah.
he's good." What about Fleury?
I was gonna say Fleury too,
I-
because he was the
he
guy
was-
last year while Murray was hurt.
Yeah, in the playoffs.
He's the reason
No,
that they
he
made
was.
the playoffs.
Yeah, he
no.
the
Murray,
last half.
Murray was not
Murray was hurt during the season.
Yes, he was.
not for like a long stretch of time though. I'm like
No, because then they started riding Fleury.
the only reason that Fleury started game 1 is because Murray got hurt in
No, during the
warm
regular
rings.
season.
I'm
Murray
looking
got
up
hurt, and then they rode Fleury because he was still hot.
I don't remember that, but I'll take your word
I'm
for
looking
it.
up for it right now. He played 38 games, and he was 30. Or no, he started 34. He was in 38 total games. 18, 10, 7, with a 3.02 goals against average and 9.909 save and 1 shutout.
Looking at the list, I think one guy I'm gonna have to put on there is Craig Anderson.
Mm,
Craig Anderson gets overlooked quite a lot.
Yeah, he does.
And I mean, other than
I feel like that's just because he's on the Ottawa Senators.
Yeah, I know.
That's another team that just gets overlooked.
yeah, Jake Allen on St. Louis.
You don't even like Jake Allen.
I do.
No, you don't.
I do. I don't like the way that he plays.
What about Brian Elliott?
Fuck Brian Elliott. That guy can go jump off a
Smith.
cliff for all I care. Smith, no. Smith is he's too iffy for me.
After let's see how he does in Calgary this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
With
can talk
an
about it.
actual team there.
So, also reading this, it sounds like they're going to be doing each position every weekend. So,
Oh,
like every
boy.
Sunday, they're doing each position.
So we're just getting really upset.
Yeah.
Uh,
Just a full week of bad luck.
At least we got content, you boys. You know.
I'm all right.
Freddie Anderson.
I've come to my no. I've come to my decision. Craig Anderson, John Gibson, and Andrei Vasilevsky.
Wasn't she?
John Gibson, Anaheim.
Yeah.
Those three.
Gibson
I'll
was
sub
great.
in.
I can agree with Gibson. Anderson is probably 10.
I
He's
could put
on
him
there,
at 10.
he's
Yeah.
Yeah, I could put him at
who's the
10.
third?
Andrei Vasilevsky, the guy that took over for
Yeah.
Bish.
Yeah, definitely Vasilevsky's up there. He's
Yeah.
he's great.
He's gonna be unbelievable.
Yep. And like I said, he was the number one for
So,
future players
Mm-hmm.
to watch. So
give your 10 ranking real quick.
Price, Holtby.
Yeah, Price, Holtby, Bob. I'm gonna keep Murray at 4.
Okay.
I really am. I could put Crow at 5.
Murray before Curl.
Yeah, absolutely. Murray, Crow, and then Vasilevsky. I'll put him after Crow, and then
Well, Talbot up there?
yeah, Talbot,
7.
Jones, and Anderson.
I forget Gibson.
Gibson, then Anderson. Yeah,
I can agree with that.
yeah.
I might flop Crow and Murray.
How about
Murray.
Talbot up a little bit higher, too? From 7, maybe go ahead and hit 6.
Yeah.
It's not one spot difference, but
No,
whatever.
I think I'd take Vasilevsky over
Yeah,
Talbot.
I would too.
Yeah. I honestly, I'd probably flip Murray and Crow, and I'd agree with the rest of it.
Thank you.
Just maybe Anderson might flop out.
With
I don't
for
know.
who?
I don't know.
Yeah. Don't you fucking
Here-
say Freddie Anderson
alright,
because I'll
folks.
stab you.
I might just throw in the Flurry at 10.
Flurry.
Here's your first blog post. Do a top 10 backup list.
Oh shit! All right, fine.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
You get honestly, you could do starter and then backup.
I'll do both.
Yeah.
I'll do both.
That'd be interesting. I think that'd be a good, interesting read.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, I could do that for y'all. I'll even put like a little reason as to why.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the
That'd be the whole point of a
Yeah.
blog, but
Yeah.
Don't
okay.
just put a
Just-
list on this. This is my 1, 2,
That would be
10.
funny.
Thanks for showing me.
Thanks
for showing
up. Let's move on from goalies.
Thank God.
Shut up. Yarmir Yager, killing us again.
Somebody sign the
This
guy.
goes back to this quote that we're about to say. It goes back to
Final?
him saying that he's his own favorite player. Just straight savage.
So
He's amazing.
he's talking.
unreal.
There,
It's like I want to think he's a dickhead, just because he loves himself so much. But at the same time, I know he's just doing it just to be funny,
Just
and I
having
love
fun.
it.
Having a
August.
blast.
So it was like August 9th or 10th. He just all these pieces came out on him, and he was they're asking if he had any serious negotiations. And I'm gonna butcher the team name. The most serious negotiation I've had are with Kladno, because Kladno has a smart owner who knows what he wants. Let that sink in for a second.
Really smart owner.
It's a team in the Czech, just so you know.
Which he's from Czech.
And it's the owner is last name starts with a J, first name starts with a J.
Sounds like Flogger.
Yeah, Yarmir Yager owns the team, and he's had good negotiations.
He's a great guy.
He's
Real
an idiot.
smart owner.
Real smart. Knows what he wants.
Great guy. Loves the
That should be
game.
his Twitter bio.
Yeah.
Smart owner, knows what he wants. Great guy.
Loves the game.
Yeah,
Has fun.
that's hilarious.
Why?
I don't get why he hasn't been signed yet, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
You know what? He said something that I kind of was like, okay, that makes sense. I'm trying to find it.
Maybe the Hawks are holding out for Host's contract to be up.
Like again, I would be.
I wouldn't mind a Yager and Sharp duo.
I would be the first person at the Hawks store getting that first
Yager.
jersey. off
Yager
the press.
jersey.
It'd be me, you, Poetzy, Dyson, Tanner in a
Yeah.
line.
Well, would we be the new traveling Yagers?
God. Just all Hawks, though.
No other jerseys, just the Hawks ones. Yeah.
Well, we'll jump in on the trailing Jagers, and all 6 of us will just hop in, or all 5 of us.
Honestly, I could see Dice wearing like the 92 Penguins jersey with the patch and everything just to be a dick. Yeah. That's Dice, though.
Yeah, just to be that guy.
Okay, so I can't find the exact quote, but he was saying something along the lines of, like, he's looking for a team that is going to give him the opportunity or give him the playing time he feels that he deserves. Something along those lines. So I still think that he is expecting.
He thinks he's going to be a top line player.
A lot more.
But
okay, so if he's going to be picky, then we have an issue.
We
have an issue.
Then so here's another quote. He goes, up to the coach what position he wants to use me. Maybe it's even better for me if I play on a second or third line. I would play against worse players and worse defensemen. I didn't have as much luck in my entire career. I've always had to face top defensemen, even in Florida. I've always played against the best, which was always very tough. So is he just there saying that he's not Gretzky's numbers because he
hasn't been given the opportunity? Yes. Jesus. Okay.
Hasn't been given the opportunity, but he played with Lemieux. His rookie year went back-to-back.
Yeah. And he decided himself to go back to the K and miss a couple of seasons.
At the same time, I think, hey, I might as well just jump from team to team and play in every Eastern Conference team as I can.
Mm-hmm.
And go to the West for one random season.
Yeah. Hey, Tim Thomas did it. Why not?
Fair.
God, his setup with the Dallas Stars.
When he was still wearing the Florida ball.
Oh, my God, I wanted to throw up every time I saw him play. That was awful.
But another reason why Jagr needs to play, we have 2 stats. Nolan's got one, I got one. He plays 57 NHL games. He passes Gordie Howe for most ever games played by a player.
Which is insane.
Which is ridiculous.
Unbelievable.
I can't remember. How old is Gordie?
Wasn't Gordie in his 50s?
He was in his 50s.
He was late. Yeah, because he played with both his sons.
Yeah.
Which is fucking Mr. Hockey, man.
And then the stat you were talking about.
Actually, Tanner told me it. He's seen it. I've probably on Reddit. I
Dude
think
lives
it
on
was
Reddit.
51. So right now, Gretzky, if you take away all of Gretzky's goals, he'll have more assists than any NHL player will have points all time.
Okay, can we just talk about that real quick?
I know it's stupid.
That's dumb.
Just dumb.
In assists alone, he has more points than anybody all time.
Yeah.
What the?
And he has like 800, 900 goals. No, not 800.
No, he's in his 8s. Yeah.
8 something.
Coaching. Why did Gretzky's coaching record come up?
Nobody wants to.
Nobody knows.
No, we all know how that went.
Nobody understands the cloud. But if Jagr is actually like 51, I believe it was. I don't know exactly. 51 points away from taking that record of Gretzky's away.
What? Do you think?
It's like,
do you think Gretzky's
just please fuck Gretzky? Just come on. He has enough records. Take this away.
But do you think Gretzky is just kind of sitting in his house going, okay?
He's paying off every NHL team. Like,
so Jagr's at
offer a sheet.
What's the next Jagr rumor?
Jagr's at 1,914 points. Gretzky was at 1,963 assists.
So 63 minus 14, it's 51.
Yeah.
So 51 points away from taking that away from Gretzky.
I think that's the most impressive thing about Gretzky. His records, like oh god,
absolutely.
2-year contract, he could do that. He's making about 30 points.
Yeah, I think so.
Get him on a team with goals. Put him on a line with. Go back to Pittsburgh. Play with Crosby. Give him the puck. You got that in half the season, maybe.
Yeah, right. If he stays healthy, he can't keep up with Crosby though.
Oh yeah.
Hey, put him on a line with McDavid. See how many times McDavid can wheel around him.
Jesus.
Oh God.
It's funny though. Like Jagr, I love that Jagr's still around, but he's definitely still part of that old game. He hasn't adjusted completely to the new game. And I mean, it's amazing that he.
But somehow he makes it work.
Yeah, it's amazing he still put up points and go through all the changes that the NHL has and still be a relevant player. But I feel like in his own mind, he's not as well. To us, he's not as good as he is in his own mind right now.
Yeah, I agree with that.
If he goes to Europe to start the season, is that it? You think that's it for him out here?
Probably.
I'd say so.
Yeah. He get to play in the Olympics though.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah.
But he's also he's also the person that he's came out and said that it's time for the young players
For the Olympics?
Yeah, like for international in general.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think he was expecting to not be on a team also.
Yeah, I think that's
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. Speaking of the Olympics, transition. Ovi.
Killing him.
Yeah, killing it.
Wait, first, before
We
Ovi.
skipped one, but whatever.
Oh, we're going to go back because I had an awesome transition there. and
Yeah,
you just
before
really
we
fucking
go into the
ruined it.
Ovi's comments, NHL announced 2 players with 2-way contracts in the minors cannot play in the Olympics.
That's dumb. To me, that's dumb.
Yeah,
Because,
I agree.
They should be able to be loaned out.
I think I understand that,
I feel like it's starting to get petty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know?
it's getting to the point where the NHL is getting pissed that it's the
Everybody's
players haven't
trying
and they
to
haven't
get
accepted it.
there.
The players just haven't said.
Yeah.
Not one player said, "Well, that's what they said.
that's
That's
the
how
final."
that's how it goes." Every player's like, "It still might happen. It still might
Yeah.
happen."
There's still little things that they haven't
Right.
said. But I think it's dumb if you have a 2-way contract and you're playing in the A, why does it matter? Like, oh, somebody's gonna get hurt that very second, or like in that 2-week span where one of those weeks is gonna be the All-Star game anyway.
Yeah.
To where they want to call that 2-way contract up, and even so, pull them out of the Olympics, and then somebody in the Olympics can call somebody else up.
Yep.
Why go through with that and say no
It's
2-way contracts
stupid.
at all?
It is so stupid.
Yeah.
I agree.
I mean, this whole thing is dumb anyway. I mean, it's just going to turn into the A Olympics, basically, and the EC, and anybody
Garrett
else
Sargis.
that's decent at hockey.
Canada and U.S. and they're just gonna get shit on.
I think the Europe teams are actually going to be good because they have so many teams out, like the K. I mean, the
Yeah.
Swiss
Yeah.
Elite League. I mean,
The
Can you imagine if we
Czech
see
leagues.
Garrett Sargis
for US.
repping USA?
Oh my
That'd be
God.
hilarious. That'd be great.
That would be good.
I would be
Facing
so
up Yager
excited.
versus Sarge.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
God.
I'd get that picture.
You know what?
Well-
I could absolutely see Sarge trying to drop him with Yager just to be like, this is hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Highlight of his career. Fucking dropped him.
Just
with
quit
the
right after that.
Yeah.
Just leave the ice. Doesn't even come back.
Fuck, dude, I'd quit. I knew a guy that dropped him with a Yager. I'm done.
Yeah.
Just leave everything in center ice. Just take everything off. Leave it in the center ice.
Walking off butt ass naked. Yeah. So backtrack.
To
Ovi came out with a quote the other day. I'm gonna say it like Ovi would. Somebody going to tell me don't go? I don't care. I just go.
Nailed it.
All right, Ovi.
Was that Ovi?
It was Ovi.
Or was that you?
No. I played a snippet.
I thought
Did you
that was
hear
Ovi.
the
It
thing?
sounded just like him.
Yeah.
No, I didn't even hear the click.
Yeah.
You had a silent
Yeah.
computer over there.
And then coming out after that was Ted Leonsis, the Capitals owner, saying, "I've got to have my captains back, and I will." Get your head out of Ovi's ass for half a second
Do you
and
mean
think
I have
about
to
it.
have my captain back? Like, you can't go to the Olympics. You got to come back.
Yeah,
You can't
like-
you gotta come back from Russia.
It
Guy's
is
an idiot.
So bad what this guy is doing to his organization.
all over Ovi's dick.
God.
All over it.
It's
an
absurd.
it's an embarrassment, I'd say.
Yeah.
Like, fucking grow a pair, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking lay down the law, dude. Like, he knows that if
He's
Ovi
terrified
leaves-
that Ovi will leave.
Yeah. And he knows that ticket sales and stuff will go down. But
Yep.
It's like, oh, congrats, ticket sales will go down, and you're not going
I
to
don't
make
know
money out of the
about that.
2 playoff rounds.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
know.
think even that ticket sales will go down because
think-
starting to look at some of Washington fans talking about it, like it's like they are kind of like
You go
starting
to a
see.
Capitals game, 90% of them are wearing Ovi jerseys.
I know I'm talking about,
Yeah.
but since the playoffs,
Yeah.
looking at like hockey Twitter, I know hockey Twitter's bullshit and all, but like I've seen some like Washington fans just saying, "Dude, time to move on. Let's go. Let's."
Yeah.
It's not helping at this point. And I think it's just a change in guard, and it's just not going to happen because of the owner.
Yeah, since day one, he's just
He's been a mess.
Ovi.
He's been a mess.
I feel like if he could change the team name to the Washington Ovechkins,
He would.
he would.
100%.
And he would be the first one to buy a
Absolutely.
jersey. He wouldn't get a free one. He would go to the store and buy one.
People joke about the Buffalo Eagles, but that could potentially be a legitimate possibility for Washington.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The whole firing of a coach, firing Bilesma because Eichel wanted him gone, basically. I 100% guarantee if Ovi said, I don't like this coach, the owner would
Oh, yeah.
tell the GM, get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
not that this really has any relevance to Alex Ovechkin or anything like that, but this is just an unbelievable stat.
I mean, it kind of does have relevance to Ovechkin.
Well, I mean, like, of what we were just talking about.
No, yeah.
It was Crosby's birthday 2-3 days ago.
I don't even know what today is.
2 or 3 days ago.
7.
So 4 days ago.
4 days ago.
Yeah, 8-7.
8-7, 87, yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. And John Butchgrass tweeted out a stat. Since the 05-06 season, Ovechkin has 1,035 points in 921 games, and Crosby has 1,027 points in 782 games, which for you math quizzes out there who have probably already done the math in your head, but I had to do it on my calculator, that's 139 games less. And he's only fucking...
Go ahead.
Eight
Hey,
games.
Ovi,
Or 8 points,
more.
sorry.
Ovi number 8.
8, yeah. Just dumb. Crosby's dumb.
Also,
And
he's
that's stupid. He's not yoked.
Imagine if he never had those concussions.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I know.
God.
Could you... How many cups they would have?
Oh.
Looking at those kind of stats, do you think that kind of pushes Ovi to want to be in the Olympics? Just showing he can't get past the second round. He can't win the cup. He hasn't been scoring as much as he used to. He hasn't won the Rocket Richards like he used to. He's played in 139 more games, and he's only 8 points more than
If I'm
Crosby.
Ovi, that would make me want to work even harder against Sid.
Yeah,
Be
but
better than Sid, not just kind of give up and be like, fuck it, I'm going to go to Europe.
There's still
Yeah,
that
get
rivalry
knocked out
between the
by
two of them.
by the Penguins for 4 times.
God.
Wouldn't you say that's
Well, I
that's
mean-
the argument to push you over?
It does take a mental toll, I guess.
Rattlebones Jones. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's just one of those Russians, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. He's just an asshole. I've never been his biggest fan.
I
was an Ovi fan.
Yeah.
I liked, for the longest time, I was Ovi over Crosby.
I wasn't Ovi over Crosby. I just liked them equal.
I always thought
Because
he was kind of a dick.
I liked Crosby because he's the best player in the world, and I liked Ovi because he had the most skill.
He was an all-around. He was old school hockey. He
wasn't all around. Get the fuck out of here.
No, I'm talking about like old
All
school,
around.
like fucking old school hockey.
Oh, I
he
see.
wasn't afraid to throw a hit down.
Yeah,
he wasn't
yeah.
afraid to get
Okay.
into it. I know his defense was shit. No,
Yeah.
he's not all around. No.
That gif with his controller dying is
Oh,
probably
that is one
top
of my
10.
favorite. Zuccarello scoring. Yeah.
Top 10 gifs of all time.
That's great. But yeah, just because he could score 65 goals, throw his weight around, and just put the puck between his legs, fall to the ice, and spin on the ice. And
Oh, he's
score.
filthy.
Like that's
Don't get
just-
me wrong.
Yeah.
Just watching those highlights, you can't.
Yeah.
It's just But I mean, I still like him. I like watching him play. Just
He's exciting to
He could
play.
take over
It's
a
just
game if he wants
he's one of
to.
those people who you're just like I know you're just an asshole off the ice. You know. I'm just
I
not.
don't think he is.
I don't think he is. either.
I follow him on social. I follow his wife on social and the stuff that they post.
He's hilarious on
Oh
social media.
God,
Yeah, he is.
And
Yeah.
like he just looks like would be the fucking greatest time ever. I don't think he's an
He does-
asshole at all.
No, I don't think he is either. Because I mean, he does really nice stuff. I mean, he brings in like special needs kids into
Yeah,
the locker
yeah.
room and like just
Right.
He seems like a great guy. Honestly, he just looks like he just doesn't care. That's what it does to me. Like he just doesn't care anymore. He's won all his personal trophies, and he's just.
Yeah.
I want to go back to Mother Russia. Do you think when his contract's up, he re-signs somewhere?
Yeah. It depends if he's got his cup or not.
Well, what do you mean? Resign somewhere
Signs
In
in
the
the
in
NHL.
the
Yeah,
NHL?
the NHL. Yeah.
I don't know.
He's got 4
Yeah,
years.
I feel like if
He's got 4 years.
Yeah.
I don't
if
think
he
does it. I think he goes to the K no matter what.
You think
if
so?
he wins the cup,
Especially if NHL's not in the Olympics.
yeah. Well, also, if he wins the cup, what does he have to stay for?
Exactly.
Yeah,
You
if
know?
he wins his cup, he's gone.
Yeah.
I think he just comes to me as
If
the
he
type
doesn't
of
win
player
the cup-
that he's got everything
just
else.
wants
that
He
one last
needs,
trophy.
he needs the Stanley Cup.
If he doesn't win the cup, I feel like he'll just be like, "Fuck this, I'm out." I don't
He
wanna
doesn't
be
need
here
it.
anymore.
He doesn't need it. I feel he's a Hall of Famer.
Easy.
Hall of Famer.
Easy.
He's got everything
Where's he at
else.
in the all-time goal list?
He's up there. I know that.
I mean, I know he's got over 500, so I mean, he's definitely up there.
Yeah. He's got to be getting. Did he hit 500 last year or the year before?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. So he's got to be getting.
2 years ago.
He's
yeah.
got to be getting close to 6 then.
He hit it at the.
He must at least have
No.
5 in the
6
550s.
is 700.
How many does he have?
Well, 6. You're saying 6?
He's closest. He's got to be close to 6, right?
No, because 6 is Phil Esposito with 7.
No. 600
Yeah,
goals.
600 goals.
Oh, 600. I thought you were talking about
Yeah,
6
no,
ring,
no.
like
No,
in the
no,
ring.
no.
No, okay. I was going to say,
Yeah.
No.
he is 26
26. Okay. How
with
many does he have?
558.
558. So I mean, if he gets 42 this year, which he
No,
not gonna
2
get this year.
seasons.
2 seasons. So I mean, 21.
And it took him forever to get 500. How long is it going to take him to get 6?
I mean, if he gets 21 goals this season and next season.
No. I mean, like,
He's going to hit 6. I know
he was stuck at 499 for
Oh yeah.
ages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to hit 6
Yeah, he
next
was.
season.
That was like Hossa. He almost had it at the end of 2 seasons.
Yeah.
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 And then he finally got it this year. Yeah.
42 goals. If he stays solid, he'll hit that, I think.
Yeah.
Next
In 4
year.
years, he's got 4 years to hit 42 goals.
No,
Before his contract's up.
Oh, yeah, but I'm saying I think he can hit it. He's going to hit it next year, I'm saying.
42 goals? No way. I don't think he gets 42.
I don't know. It depends
This
on.
next
Let's see.
bet for the 3 of us. We getting 42 this year if he hits 600
Well, thing
this
is,
year.
okay.
Let's do it.
This year he had 33. Year before 50. Year before 53. Year before that 51. And the year before that was the lockout 32.
But you got to think Trotz is the coach. And he went down big time, obviously, 50 to 33.
I know. I'm just saying. I believe he has the capability of still doing it. I think he can do it next year.
I think it depends on on a few things. All of them revolving around the Olympics, whether he goes or not. Number one,
That's huge.
if he does not go, if he's gonna have a fucking attitude about it,
Yep.
and just be
Healthy scratch himself.
and just or not even have the healthy scratch himself, just not even care.
Does he get what?
You know,
what's the
at his-
repercussions if he does leave?
Yeah, absolutely. If he gets
Suspended
suspended
the rest
from
of
it,
the season?
That's like the greatest thing ever. It's like they
And
don't
if he-
want these players going because they don't want to lose their star power. But then if they go,
Their star power.
your star
is-
power, you're going to suspend your star power. So then you don't even have
Yeah.
that even longer than the Olympics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking figure it
and
out.
I think the final factor is if he has another poor, quote unquote, Ovechkin-esque poor season.
But the thing is, like, Barry Trotz is a defensive coach.
Yeah,
And Ovi's finally playing more defensive hockey. Not great defensive hockey.
No.
but for Ovechkin, it's a
I-
lot better.
I do
And
remember there
I
was.
think that's why his goals were down last year compared to the year before. I think Trotz was there the year before also, but I think Ovi really bought into Trotz's system last year.
Oh yeah, I was about to ask when did he come in because OV's plus minus has been plus for the past 3 years.
I think he came in 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Yeah.
The first year the Penguins won the cup.
Yeah. Yeah.
I believe that's when it was.
Maybe it was.
Because that's when Boudreaux went to Minnesota, right? No, he went...
No. It was 2014, 2015 was his first year because him and Quenneville faced off in the Winter Classic.
Yes, you're
Yeah.
right. Yep. So,
Oh yeah, because that's when
It
I got
was
a lot of
3 years
respect from
ago.
him watching
3 years.
that.
Oh, yeah, with his son.
Yeah, with his son and
Mhm.
everything.
Yeah, so 3 years.
14, 15,
And I mean,
15,
he's-
16.
So
He's
he comes
a
in.
plus
He's
player now.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
plus 10, plus 21, plus 6,
What was he the year before that?
minus 35.
Bruce.
He's only been a minus player though 3 times.
Was that the Adam Oates experiment or was that the.
Oh, yeah, it might have been.
Oh, no. Who was the other guy?
Scott Stevens. Was that when they were co-coaches?
No. Scott Stevens was never with Washington.
Oh no, that was that
Dale
Minnesota?
Hunter. Dale Hunter was the other guy.
Yeah.
No, New Jersey. New Jersey did the co-coaches, and it was
No,
Oates.
Stevens is still there. Wasn't that Detroit with Stevens?
St. Louis.
St. Louis.
I thought it was St. Louis.
I don't remember Stevens
I
being
think-
in St. Louis.
I think it was New Jersey. I think it was New Jersey.
Minnesota. I think you're right. I don't know. Who the fuck cares?
I just remember because it was Adam Oates, Scott Stevens. They did like the co-coaches.
I think you were right. They did that with New Jersey for sure, but he currently
He's an assistant coach with New Jersey right now. Minnesota Wild. Okay.
Talking about Scott Stevens,
Minnesota
correct?
Wild, yeah.
Let me make
Yes,
sure.
sir.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, he resigned this
Yeah,
year
he
to
resigned
spend more
because
time
it's
with
for
him.
family.
Yeah.
You want to spend more time with his family?
All right, we got that settled. We talked a lot longer about Obi than I was expecting.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
One thing led to another with that guy.
Yeah.
Just like his gray hair led to gray hair.
Hey, don't talk about guys with
he
gray
looks
hair.
like he's a lot fucking older too.
Yeah, just keep wearing those fucking old ass hats and it'll cover it up, bud.
Super cool. I love it.
Hey, when's the Derby? What, you got a horse race to get to, or
Maybe.
how much money are you putting down?
Not much because I don't have any. Yeah.
All right.
What? You got another one?
I just feel like you're gonna like pull out a old school pistol and make me walk up to like somebody and tell them to fuck off or something. Do you like I think it's Family Guy, the high waisted fast talking guys.
Oh God.
That's what you look like with that hat on.
I'm keeping it on then. I'm keeping it on. 100%.
The fat guy from The Longest Yard. Oh, that one hurt my mama side.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. There's that gray hair.
Be done with it. So the Red Wings, huh? Red Wings apparently are in cap hell.
That's what happens when you miss the playoffs first time in 25
Yeah,
years.
no shit.
Which I did. How? How the hell are they in cap hell?
Well, look,
Hell.
The Red Wings cap figure stands at about $77.5 million, including $2.56 of dead space from Steven Weiss, who was bought out in 2015, and Franzen, who I think it was.
The 2.5 cap hit. Jesus.
Was that the buyout? Yeah.
Yeah. Holy fuck. That
$9
sucks.
million into goalies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough.
They could get
Franzen. I didn't even realize he was still technically part of the.
Yeah.
He's been on the IR since 2015, October of 2015 with a concussion, and he has basically a 4 mil cap hit.
Yeah, they can get as much as 3.95 in cap relief from Franzen, which would
$6?
take them down to 73.6 million, but that doesn't leave them any room to re-sign Andres Athanasio. Yeah,
And plus,
Boy,
they have to
that's
be
a
below
difficult
before
one.
the season starts.
yeah.
Yikes.
Oh, and
I
Dylan
mean-
Larkin's due up next year too.
Zetterberg's contract is another 4 years, including
Mantha
this
too
one
next year.
at 6 mil. Tatar has another 4 years at 5.3. Franzen 5.2.
So
Nyquist 4.7. Abdelkader 4.25. And he did okay last year.
he was
didn't
only all right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like he got scratched a couple times last season. Darren Helm making 3.8. Oh,
So basically, this is
man.
just saying that the Red Wings have to make a move.
And then you got
Who do they
Mike
move?
Green making $6
Goalie.
million.
Has to be a goalie, right?
Gotta be a goalie.
It's got to be a goalie that they moved it because they got $9 million in cap space.
If
Just
Mrazek's
chilling
not,
there.
if Mrazek's not moved,
I'm
like, it
surprised
just blows
that
my mind.
They didn't open him up to Vegas.
yeah, they did. I'm surprised Vegas didn't take him. To be honest with you.
Oh yeah, they opened up Mraz.
Yeah.
They didn't open up Howard.
Yeah.
no, they
blew my
That
they
one
picked,
was
they
really-
picked
blew my mind.
Howard as their goalie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
I think they were-
slap in the face of Mrazek.
Howard's
Yeah.
33.
But who's gonna take
and you're
Howard?
going to tell a 25-year-old
I
that
think
you,
that's why they put him up there. Nobody's going to take Howard. No, I mean Jimmy Howard had a great year last year
Yeah.
when he wasn't like on life support because he had another injury again.
Yeah, it's a story of most
Mrazek's
goalies'
25.
careers.
He'll be an RFA next year, and he's making $4 million currently.
And Howard's only got 2 years left at 5.29.
Yeah. And Peter Mrazek he's got his good spells, but he's also got some real
Same thing with
real
Howard, though.
rough spells.
I think Mrazek is one of those players that it just, with this whole thing with Howard, like, just feels like at a certain point you thought it's going to be his
Like,
team. It's going to be his team.
A Murray Fleury type situation.
Yeah, but I think more it was Mrazek had more expectation that this is my team, where Murray kind of like fell into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Mrazek's just kind of like done, get me out of here type of thing. Or
He took
I
the
think
opposite route that Fleury did.
exactly.
Yeah.
So and I think Mrazek is just hoping for that change of scenery.
Yeah.
But who can afford him? That needs a goalie, I should say.
Well, I mean, if they move him, they have to.
Needs.
Yeah.
Maybe Colorado. I know they have Varlamov, but
Who's their backup? Pickard?
No,
now
he's in
Pickett's
Vegas.
gone.
Is he?
He went
Oh,
to
that's
Las
right.
Vegas, yeah.
Who's their backup then?
Some rando.
Yeah.
Huh?
Let's see, Colorado.
So you guys are saying move Mrazek?
Oh yeah,
I would.
I think that's the only thing.
Think
that
they
makes
move
sense.
Mrazek and take 50% of the salary?
Maybe not 50. Definitely not 50.
Nah. Say what, $1 million? Who's gonna want Mrazek
Bernier.
at 3?
Bernier.
Oh, Bernier. That's
Bernier.
right. They're not gonna want him. They're not gonna want Mrazek then.
They got him for 2.75.
Who, Colorado?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not gonna want Mrazek.
I didn't know that Bernier even went there.
Yeah, I completely forgot he went there.
Arizona, they don't want him.
They don't need him.
New Jersey doesn't need him.
No.
Carolina doesn't need him. Edmonton, Blue Jackets, Panthers don't. Vancouver, no.
They've got Markstrom.
Vancouver's pretty set on.
Oh, Markstrom and Thatcher Demko.
Demko, yes.
Yeah.
Boston doesn't need him. The Sharks don't. Buffalo, maybe.
Robin Leonard and Anders Nilsson.
I mean,
they like Leonard up there
yeah.
for some reason.
The
I don't
Canadians
know why.
don't need him. The Jets, I could see the Jets, but I mean,
They signed Mason.
Yeah, they're Mason. I think they're going with
Mason,
that.
Yeah.
Vancouver would be an option. Calgary doesn't need him. LA is not going to take him. Vegas, Predators, Senators, Ducks. All these teams are set.
Nobody needs anything.
Going off the list.
Well, I mean, how many goalies got moved over the summer where everybody's pretty much set?
I think
it's just
it's
only
gonna
a
have
hot
to be a
potato,
1-for-1
basically.
then.
The Blues. Yeah.
So, I mean, if...
The only team that might need him is Detroit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, right. They don't even want him.
Toronto.
Do you think maybe they can move that Johan Franzen?
No.
Make another move to Arizona?
Arizona.
I mean, they took the Datsuk deal.
Put him and Franzen on their starting line.
Datsuk's up now.
Yeah, that's what's gone.
Him and
Oh, he's gone now?
His numbers
that's
in
upsetting.
his numbers in the stands in
Yeah.
Arizona.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. It's over.
Damn it.
I mean, give it 3 more years and Franzen and Datsuk will have numbers retire next to each other in Arizona. Well, if Arizona's still there in 3 years.
Yeah, I know. If they're not like up in Seattle or Hartford or something.
Oh, God, Hartford.
Yeah, I can't see anybody going to
They
take
need
a
him.
37-year-old Franzen. Well,
No.
that's a station if he's even going to play again.
No.
Well,
No,
what are we looking at?
No.
No, Mr. John, no. Yeah, I mean, Arizona has over 19 million in cap space.
Every team is above the cap floor. So it wouldn't be like a team like, oh, shit, we need this.
Yeah.
So everybody's above it.
That's
so
true.
They're good.
And they're on the rise.
I think
what's
Arizona-
the point of doing that to
yeah,
themselves
I
for
think
another 3 years when
Arizona's getting ready
they still
to-
have Brad Richardson and Dave Boland.
Jesus Christ.
That's 7.5 mil in cap
Is
space
Dave
between the
Boland
two
like
of them.
officially retired?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I would hope so for his.
No, I
own
mean, like,
sake.
has he
Oh,
come
he
out and been
physically is-
like,
no, I don't.
Can't
he-
do that because then Arizona will get fucked.
It's a Pronger
Oh,
situation.
He has to
shit,
wait.
yeah, that's right.
It's the Pronger situation.
That's right.
He's
Which-
been on the IR since 2015 also.
Can they just the next collective bargaining agreement? Can they just fix that? Because that's the dumbest thing.
Yeah.
Because it's so stupid having
I
Chris
understand.
Pronger in the Hall of Fame, working for the NHL, but he's still on a roster
Yeah.
or was still on a roster.
Yeah.
That is
I
so
understand
stupid.
when they sign a huge contract like Hossa where you want to, like Hossa Kovalchuk.
Yeah.
I understand that. But yeah, when it's, and obviously he's hurt. Like there's no way he can play
Right.
anymore. Like Pronger, like
Do
he had
some
too
sort
many
of-
concussions. There's no way.
They retired.
His eye was fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially, all the talk about protecting the players' heads and stuff, like, just
Yeah.
let him retire. Let
Yeah.
it be over with.
Yeah.
But I mean,
If a
if
player-
I'm Chris Pronger, I'm like, no, don't fucking let me do that. I'm gonna get this paycheck.
Yeah. Do you think, going back to Boland for a second, when he saw that Jalmerson trade, he was like, I'm going to come back.
Yeah.
I'm making
my
a
time.
comeback this
This
year.
is my
Like,
For the first time in
Fucking
3
Ronta
years,
and Jarom, let's go.
Boland stepped on the ice.
uh-huh.
No, if there's a, I mean, they
Alex
got
Goligoski's making more than Jarom.
Oh, my God.
Oh, they picked up Luke Shen. I forgot about that, too. Dude, their top 4, OEL, Goligoski, Jaromson, Shen.
That's what
Not bad.
That's pretty
Not
good.
I
bad.
stick with my statement that they,
And,
they can be a sneaky team competing for that last wild card spot.
And they got-
Leathery little snag.
Little snake. They got Kevin Kanatuan.
Yeah.
Oh, Connaughton?
Yes, that's what it is. I mean, he's making a mill. Jakob Chitrin,
Oh,
He's
he's sick.
he's making less than a mill.
Yeah.
And Adam Clendenning under a mill too.
Yeah.
I mean, he's only got 1 more year left, but I mean, still, that's
But
a
they
good
still have,
decor
they
right
still
there,
have control of
man.
him, though.
Yeah.
He's out of the year, but
an
he's
RFA,
still.
yeah. The only problem, Louis Domingue is a backup.
Oh.
your backup's making more than your starter.
How
Yeah,
much of
they're-
a slap in the face would it be for Ronta if, like, they traded Louis Domingue for Peter Mrazek and Peter Mrazek came the number 1?
How about this? They're retaining more. They're retaining more salary from Mike Smith than either of their goalies are making in their salary.
Are you serious?
Fuck off.
Mike Smith's retained
Oh,
is
yeah.
1.416.
And they also have buyout history, 1.25 Antoine Vermette and 1.94 Mike Ribeiro the next 3 years.
Ew.
Ribeiro's
That's
such a
gross.
good guy, though. Why?
Ribeiro, don't
Oh.
I'm
That's
joking.
not even something you
I am
joke about.
joking.
What a scumbag, dude.
No.
That guy made it into
absolutely
the
not.
show and I didn't.
Yeah.
And he's a terrible person.
Yeah.
Speaking of Mike Ribeiro, remember when we played for Nashville?
Yeah.
Speaking of
Nashville.
garbage.
Yeah. Good for you.
Speaking
Just
of
a
garbage,
whole-
you see the jerseys?
Trash, garbage fire of shit in Nashville.
I'm going to
Yeah,
edit the
tire fire
jersey
in
into
The
the video, too,
Simpsons.
so
Oh,
people can watch
man.
and see what we're talking about.
You guys,
You gotta start popping up pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here.
can we zoom in on Tim McGraw's face too? Because
we just go?
he literally looks like he's in pain holding this jersey. It is their new away jersey, and wow,
It is so
Is that
fucking
bad?
bad.
Am I the only one that doesn't get the whole piano keys as their
Music
no,
City.
I get it. It's Music City.
Yeah, but piano keys?
Well, what else are you
They
gonna put there?
all-
A guitar?
Yeah.
It's gonna look
Guitars
weird.
all the way around.
I don't know. It looks better with. It looks like it's a piano.
Oh.
I like that. That's good.
Where you can put
That's good
guitar
stuff.
strings.
Nah, because then it just looks like lines. It looks like that.
Yeah, well, at least it matches the jersey then.
No, I don't like it. I like the piano.
I think the piano's stupid.
Nope. I like it.
How do you guys feel about the whole inside the collar thing? I think we've talked about it before, but I just
I think it's kind of cool.
interesting.
There's
I forget
there's
who it
a
was
few of them that
they
are
have
cool.
The years that they've won the cup, and I thought that was really cool.
I thought that was Montreal, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, if anything's
Yeah,
gonna do it,
it's
it's gonna
bad.
be
Montreal,
That was
yeah.
like a thing that they kind of took from the NBA. For the NBA, every team that won the championship, they had like a gold thing on the collar, and it would say like the
That
Bulls 6X
kind
kind of thing. I'm like, and after they did that, I saw a couple NHL teams were doing that,
Gotcha.
but I like the in the collar better.
Yeah, it's just kind of a
Yeah.
personal thing, almost, for the players.
Let's see. I'm looking it up. The whole
Oh,
collar
God.
thing.
I feel like
There
that's
we
gonna be
go.
real rough to find.
Nope. 12 jerseys have
All right, I'll-
hidden. Yep.
Oh, there's only 12.
Yeah, 12 of them.
Wow.
I like how Faith Hill in the picture is the same color gold as the jersey.
Oops. Yeah. The Habs have something in French, so it wasn't the Habs. The Leafs have honor, pride, courage.
I can respect that.
Yeah.
Devils.
The Devils. 95, 2000, 2003.
With the green strap too, thrown
Yeah.
it back. I like that.
I like
Wait,
that a
what's
lot.
Toronto's?
Honor, courage,
Pride.
pride.
Yeah.
Someone I saw an edit of it, and it was like honor, courage, and Scorgi, or that stat that oh shit, what's that stat called?
Corgi.
Corgi, yeah,
Oh.
Corgi,
Yeah. Corsi.
Corsi,
Corsi.
Corsi, yeah.
Corgi
So
is
that
a
honor-
dog.
Corgi.
Corgi,
Yeah.
the Corgi.
The thug.
But no,
Yeah.
they were like honor, pride,
She's
and
a
that. I
dog.
thought that was hilarious.
Corgi, what's up?
Oh, dude. Yeah. Dallas has victory green. That's stupid. Rangers established 1926.
Sounds cool.
I like
That
that.
was fine.
Sharks territory. Guess who?
That's all right.
That works with
That's
their
their
thing,
thing.
yeah.
St. Louis. Oh, it's the Saints logo thing with red, white, and
That
blue.
looks like a
is that
mixture of Ottawa and
is that red, white, and
Arizona.
blue, or is that like a red, purple, and
it's
white?
like the dark blue on their jersey.
Yeah, I'm colorblind. You guys, I
Nothing
need
like the
help with this
colorblind
stuff.
kid describing
Yeah, I
on
know.
a podcast what the
Yeah.
colors are for something.
Winnipeg just has Winnipeg, just in case I forgot what fucking team they're on.
Hey, play for the team on the back too.
Yeah.
And the front.
and on your collar. Yeah. Arizona has the
Old Aztec type
yeah,
looking thing.
like they had on their old jersey. And Vegas
It
has
just says Vegas.
has Vegas. It's a blurry picture too, which makes it great.
Somebody just took it with their phone, like, oh, we gotta throw this in
Yeah.
there.
See what the Hots were?
What?
Did the Hots?
got there yet.
No.
Oh, yeah, there, okay.
Nashville has keys.
I'm not a fan.
Carolina has their little boxy thing.
That's fine.
Yeah, that they have.
That's fine.
Yeah, and that's it.
The Hawks don't have one, I don't
No, the
think.
Hawks don't have one.
Nashville also has Nashville on the outside collar.
On the outside, yeah.
They've always had that though.
Yeah, they
Really?
do.
Yeah.
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 See, those are like half all right, half not.
Yeah.
For me, at least.
I want to
hate-
know what that says.
I hate the physical collar of these Adidas jerseys.
Yeah. Well, I mean, on some of them they look all right, but Hawks
The Hawks
is
are
brutal.
The Hawks one does not look very good. No, I'm hoping
They should fix it.
no that it was just like I'm hoping it was just like the picture
No, it's not.
that Kane took
No, it's not.
that made it look weird.
No, it's not.
So I don't know. I'm looking up. Oh wow! I only typed like 2 words, and the French thing came up. All right. So,
You're typing in French about the Canadians.
Fuck off.
You gotta expect that to happen.
To you from falling hands, we throw the torch. Be yours to hold it high.
Oh, okay. So
That
their
whole thing's on the
torch.
collar.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in French, so it's real.
It's real short.
Yeah. I like that a
That's
lot.
pretty cool.
Actually,
Yeah.
that's really cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hey guys.
Real quick,
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
go.
talk about how Biz Nasty kind of got.
Oh,
banned.
yes.
Oh my god, I forgot about this.
So, NBC, NHL on NBC tweeted out a big thing for PK Subban being the first
NHL player.
NHL player from Canada to reach 1 million followers on Twitter, and Biz Nasty's just sitting there like, hey.
It wasn't even just like they announced it, like
They
we'll
made a
tweet
little
out. There was a
video.
little video,
Yeah.
animation, everything.
And somebody tweeted.
Was it a Puck Daddy?
No, it was like Steve Wyshewski or something.
Yeah, Puck
like.
Daddy.
Is that Puck Daddy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Greg.
Greg, yeah.
Yeah, he
Wyszynski.
tweeted out Biznasty either dissed as a Canadian or as an NHL player, and just screenshotted Biz's Twitter with the 1.03 million followers, and just a picture of Biz, no shirt on, mustache, just classic
With the
holding the
thinking,
chin.
yeah, the thinking look. I love that.
Has Biz said anything about that?
I haven't heard anything.
No,
This is
I
the
haven't
first I've
either.
heard of it today.
Yeah. But that's just hilarious because
Yeah.
Biz had to delete his Twitter, and his first Twitter had over 2 million
Yeah.
followers, and now he has already over 1 million on his second account.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, Subban, welcome to the club, kid.
Yeah, no kidding.
So I just wanted to get.
What even
I just
better
wanted
is
to remind
Subban made a Facebook or Instagram post acknowledging it and saying thank you so much for the support.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
That makes that even
Jesus.
That would have been
better.
hilarious.
That's great.
Yeah. I was just closing out my tabs and Twitter popped up, and this was the first tweet on there from Chris Cooch, who was the Blackhawks beat writer for the Tribune, I think, but he's now gone on to just Cubs. He will
I
not
have
be
no
with
idea.
Cubs and
Yeah,
I didn't know
Sox.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he will just be baseball from now on. But he tweeted out, Don Cherry will sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" at Wrigley Field, August 19th. What?
Why?
I don't know. The guy that hates America so much is going to be singing the song of America's pastime? Like,
Yeah.
what?
What kind of suit is he wearing?
Yeah.
Yeah, no
That's
shit.
my like,
All Cubs.
Oh God.
That'd be sweet.
What the hell?
What day's the 19th?
It
What's
is
today? The 11th, 8 days. So
Yeah,
A Sunday.
Saturday.
Saturday.
no, Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah, Saturday.
Saturday.
Well, I think.
So, I don't know.
I think the boys got to look into some.
The
Cubs
first
tickets.
reply is 99.9% of Chicago just said, "Who?" That's good
Hey,
stuff.
we're part of the 1%, boys.
And the rest said, "Why?"
We're part of them. We're part of them.
We see all
That's-
demographics.
That's
here,
great. That's
boys.
hilarious.
perfect. We nailed that demographics.
Yes, we did. That was good stuff.
Saturday, the 19th.
Yeah, Saturdays are for the boys.
So,
That's why Don Cherry's doing it. He's for the boys.
So,
God damn it.
looking into some tickets here, boys.
Oh god, that's
No.
just ridiculous. All right.
Yeah.
So
all right. So we're gonna
Do you think he
go
does
to
as bad as Dicka does?
what?
Do you think he does as bad as Dicka does?
Oh, nobody as bad as that.
The best part of that is they have the lyrics right in front of you.
Oh yeah.
That's the best
Yep.
part.
And they bring you in the top of the 7 so you can practice them in
Yeah.
the booth.
I know. I guess Dicka was late and ran, so he was out of breath.
Of
so
course he
trying
was
to get there.
late.
Where have you been your whole life if you grew up in America and you don't know the words?
Oh, Dicka doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, he's football.
Yeah.
He's the coach. He can do
All
whatever
right.
he
He's
wants.
the coach.
All right, fuck
Transition.
It. Let's move
Yeah.
on. Transition. Fuck it. That's a transition.
It's time for another edition of Riding Pine.
You're riding the pine pony, pal.
Nailed it.
Nice.
Nice.
Remember, you guys can submit your question to us on Twitter using hashtag Riding Pine. Leave a comment on our Facebook or Instagram page, or, like we said, starting today, visit WCBendersPodcast.com. Check out the Riding Pine section and leave a question there. We have a tweet that came in today when we asked who has writing pine questions.
I was thinking today I also have a writing pine question for us.
I have one
Okay,
too now to piggyback off of this that I saw somewhere else.
Okay.
So
Cool.
Neat. This one comes from at Prileslax24. Peace Miles.
Peace Mile, what up,
Peace
dude?
Mile, what up, dude? His
name's
question.
Pat Riley, if you guys want to know.
Oh,
for
Pat
sure.
Riley.
Pat
Hi,
Riley.
Pat.
Like Peace Miles.
Peace
I like-
Miles,
yeah.
okay.
What the hell is up with Goldberg? Is his question.
Also, Peace Miles 2-4 in the.
Yeah,
Yeah, there
loving
you
it, loving it. Nice.
So what's up with Goldberg?
Let's go through the list of what's up with Goldberg.
So if you don't know what this was referring to, Mighty Ducks
Riding Pine, Mighty Ducks, Goldberg, the goalie.
legend Goldberg,
You don't know his
aka
name.
Sean Weiss. This is, I believe, his actor's name.
Okay.
Got arrested for petty theft. Got arrested for having methamphetamine. And I looked up to see more details about it, and he was just sentenced to 90 days behind bars.
Hilarious.
Nice.
What happened there?
My first thought is he's still rattled that he couldn't be the he couldn't throw the glove up, flash some leather like Julie Cat did in the Olympics or the USA game against Iceland. So he's still rattled, and I think he's just on a downward spiral.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
So the petty theft. The methamphetamine arrest was 5 days after he was arrested for petty theft. Petty theft. He stole a
So what
total.
did he just like? Was he just like sitting there in the jail cell going, "I swear I don't have meth in my home.
because
I swear."
I'm sorry. The arrest comes 5 days after he is released from jail after serving 12 out of a 150-day sentence for stealing $151 of goods from an electronics store. He got 150 days for stealing 151.
Why didn't you make it
Dollars worth of
151 days? By the way.
Yeah.
Right. So he gets out.
Where's your life at? Where you have to steal $150 worth of electronics?
Also, in what
And how much meth are you gonna get with $150?
in what world is $150 of stealing 150 days?
Well,
He only served 12. He only served 12.
Still, that's like, damn, dude.
Jimmy Benini can steal.
Chill.
go
Oh,
to
Jesus.
So
We're gonna
he
get
got
this
so
kid
on top of
arrested
that,
just for listening to our podcast.
he's getting another 90 days for the meth, and now he's going to be due back in court to see what's up with that on the 22nd of September.
You know what I gotta say to that? You're riding the pine pony, pal. That's all I gotta say.
Oh my
That's all I
God!
gotta
It
say.
has come full circle. Oh my God!
Does this mean we just have to quit now?
That's
Yeah.
Are we
that's
done?
it.
All right.
Time to
Thanks.
find.
It was great.
Yeah.
It was great.
What a ride.
It was a great 16 episodes, guys.
Oh no, we can't end it.
No.
I mean, this is heavyweight star too. I mean,
Give me a shovel and bury me right here.
oh God. So, all right, my question, piggyback off of that, is I saw this. I forgot where I saw it at, but if you can go back and be in any hockey movie, what hockey movie would you want to be in?
Oh, wow.
Youngblood.
Ooh,
Absolutely Youngblood.
Probably Miracle, to be honest with you.
That's good.
That would be really awesome to see.
I was Mystery Alaska.
Interesting.
I thought Miracle too, but I was like, well, I mean, that's kind of based on a story that happened, and I feel like, well, I guess never mind. I guess it's not specific enough.
I could be Jimmy Craig.
Yeah, fair.
Keep that glove up. I feel like Youngblood. I'd be.
You just want to be in Youngblood for the sex scene.
No, I'd be. What's his name? Patrick Swayze. The guy who just can't get past the hurdle and then gets hurt. That's me for sure.
I agree with
I
that.
don't have the chance to pass the hurdle anyway.
No.
So, but I will get hurt.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
But I will. I will get hurt.
guarantee that.
I can tell you what.
Or I was thinking, second one that came to mind is Slapshot.
Oh God.
Ah,
yeah,
that'd be
just
a great
great.
time.
Iconic.
Yeah, it'd be a
Be-
great time.
Trade me
I
right
could
fucking
fuck
now.
with the Hansons
Yeah.
too. I could totally be a part of that.
Uh-huh.
You could totally pull off the goalie from that too.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Trade me
Definitely.
right fucking now.
Now hang up. That was a good question.
Yeah.
though. I like
That was a good one. I
that
like
one.
that. Yeah.
I saw. I was like, I wonder if someone can ask us that. But I was like, okay, I'll just steal it.
So mine was, it kind of piggybacks off what Sargis had for us a couple episodes or last episode, I don't remember what it was. But if you were building a team, who would you build it around? My question is more, if you could pick one team to, I guess, coach or GM or be the president of, be the owner of, what team all time would you pick? Not
boy.
Not like if you pick the Hawks, like no, like what year of it, like what's the word for it? Dynasty team.
Yeah.
Would you pick?
Are we picking them like as if they're playing now or back when they played?
Just anytime, like what team do you, like basically what?
No, I
team do
know,
you
but
think was,
like
the
if
best
I
of
picked
all
like the
time that
'80s,
you would want
like the '80 Oilers, would they be playing in like the cap area of today or
no? Just that,
Okay, I
yeah,
see.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like modern rules don't apply. Just you know.
That's tough.
You got to go with that Canadian dynasty though.
Yeah.
Montreal.
Yeah. What was it, like 60 to 65?
Yeah.
When they won 5 cups in a row. They had Beliveau, Cornway, Boom Boom Jeffrion.
Cornway.
His name was right there. I can't think of it.
Hang on, I'll pull it up.
I can't think of the goal.
Ken Dryden.
Dryden, thank you. I knew it was right on the tip of my tongue. Yeah, that team was just fucking stacked. And they won 5 in a row. They did that twice.
Yeah.
I mean, not all those guys were on the same team for both of those, but they did that twice, and that's just stupid how that happened. How
I think I would take the Oilers.
Oilers? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck the Oilers.
Let's see. That's a lot of reading. I'm probably not going to do that reading. That's not going to happen. Interesting. Yours would be Montreal as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was 60 to 65 that they won.
Yeah.
5 in a row. I'd take that one. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Interesting.
Is there okay? How about is there a certain franchise that you would want to take over?
Currently?
Currently.
Toronto.
That's a good one.
They're on the rise and one of the most historical teams. That'd be a lot of fun.
Edmonton?
Edmonton?
I'm gonna go completely different. I'm gonna go Arizona.
Oh, I would never.
I
want
would.
that.
That's a
no,
terrible idea.
Yeah, that's
You're not going to
I
stick.
like the
You're not going
idea.
to stick.
I would like the idea of
The challenge.
Wait, what'd you say?
They're not going to stick.
Okay, I like the idea of the rebuild. I thought you were gonna say they're not gonna stay. I'm like, well, yeah, that's part of the reason I would love to.
That's
move
what I
a
mean.
team.
Like, they're not going to stay.
I would love to move a team. I would love to take a team from nothing and try to build it up. I think, and that's probably a good team to start with. They have as we were talking, they have that
They have the
foundation.
youth.
Yeah,
They are going to be good.
and I think it would be fun to go from worst to first.
Yeah. I would say Montreal, but they don't know what they're doing.
Story for another day. Story for another day.
Yeah,
But
I
I
think
saw
if
an
I-
article from Montreal, like TSN Hockey, have they been doing like, oh, what's the team roster's going to look like in 3 years? They've been doing a different team. And then like Montreal, identity crisis. What are they going to do?
Yeah. I don't know.
Also, do you know that Tony Esposito has a Stanley Cup
With
with Montreal? Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
he was what, like the backup then? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he has a ring, though.
Yeah.
Good for
It's
him.
kind of cool. Yeah.
That doesn't count. I feel.
Ask Scott Darling how that feels.
Yeah.
I feel like if I was Tony Esposito, I'd be like, yeah, I have a ring, but like,
Honestly, no. I mean,
didn't
he
do
was one of
much.
the best goalies of all time. He brought his stats are unbelievable. All the things he did for the Hawks.
which is
and then-
exactly why people are like, oh, so do you have a ring? I'd be like, well, yeah, but that happened before I did all my awesome stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
but I'd be happy about it, dude.
oh, I'd be happy about it, but
Yeah.
I'd be upset that like
You couldn't
did-
do
it
it
didn't-
with the Hawks.
yeah, it didn't
I
happen, like,
understand
when
but
I
mean,
was-
Okay, that's fair.
knowing
Yeah.
that I didn't do it with the Hawks. I'd be like, at least I have a ring
yeah,
to my name.
yeah, I guess.
Your name's on the cup, man.
Yeah,
More than I
that's
could
all that
say.
matters.
That's all I could say.
Yeah.
If fucking Dan Carcillo can do it twice,
Damn it.
Esposito definitely deserves to be on there once.
I was gonna say, you always hear that, like, oh, do you really want it if you didn't really do anything? Well, yeah.
Yeah,
I
my
did,
name's gonna be on there forever.
I did
Yeah.
enough to be on there.
My name's on the same trophy as Gretzky and Lemieux
Yeah.
and Yager. Like, come on, dude. Hell yeah. Fuck. Put me in the front office for one. Let me see if I can just put BN on there or something. That's fine. Just fine.
I'll scratch it in myself.
Yeah.
You barely even see it.
I'll put my name over Christopher Steegs when they fucked it up in 2010.
That's good stuff. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right. Well, that was turned out to be a good ride in pine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a really good one. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah. So don't forget to send us more riding pines.
Yeah.
And, get creative. Like, Just anything like Goldberg. That's great.
Oh god,
That was amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's technically not hockey, but technically it is. So
Yeah.
that's fun. But it doesn't have to be hockey. Anything you want.
I kind of like the non-hockey ones a little bit better.
Yeah, it throws a curveball.
Breaks,
Yeah.
breaks it up a
Swerve.
little bit.
Swerve ball.
Swerve ball.
Little slurve. My arm, by the way,
Shoulders.
still hurts from when we played wiffle ball. That's
Twice.
Yeah.
Boy, back to back.
That was-
In the rain too.
yeah,
Really just Ferda.
yeah. That was
No fights though. I was kind of very, especially when like with the strike zone. I thought there was gonna be a little bit more arguments with it.
We made it a fair thing though.
yeah.
I mean, I was upset, but I was like, it's fair. That's
Right,
just how it
yeah.
is.
When it hit the post and came out, I was like, that was a perfect pitch. Come
That
on,
was
guy.
like-
Yeah,
Come
oh,
on.
yeah.
My first at bat, Nolly, you go or no, Poetzy, you went bar down. And I'm like, I'm standing. I'm like, what was that? Like, what? Like what?
I knew I scored. Did I break?
Yeah.
Yeah, like what
Yeah.
just happened? But no, that was fun.
But all right.
Yeah. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for following along. Episode 16. Thank God it's over.
Yeah.
Jeez.
We never had to go back to the number.
No.
Long way to 24, boys.
Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. I still think our first episode was the best, but whatever.
Oh, really?
Actually,
Us
no.
studying
It
around.
was
Yeah.
not.
Yeah,
It was
no.
not our
That was
best one.
almost-
No.
Oh god.
That was unfortunate. Yeah. But yeah, hey, thanks for following along. Make sure to check out our website, WC Bender Podcast. Benders, sorry, podcast.
Funny story. You can do either.
Oh,
I messed
either one.
up.
Yeah,
I messed up.
because there's two of them on.
Yeah,
here.
there's two of them.
Yeah.
I messed up on
Cool.
buying the URL.
Oh shit, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
So-
can either go to WC Benders or BenderPodcast.com and
Get you to the same place.
yeah. So yeah. All right. Hey, thanks for following along here, guys. From Poetzy, Nolly, and Jarom. So long. Bye.
Bye.
We should.
Follow the guys on Twitter at WCBP, on Instagram, WCB Podcast, and like them on Facebook, the Windy City Benders Podcast. The Windy City Benders Podcast.